Hey, how do you do, everybody? I'm coming to you for just a minute this afternoon to tell you just a little bit about what we have coming up on our Grandma group this week, because if you're not a member of Junk Journals from Grandma with Love, you may want to join us and kind of get in on this. This is a free class. How can it get any better than that? It is a free class. We're going to learn together. I don't know the answers to these things we're going to try to learn right now. Maybe some of you do. I don't. But we're going to try to learn together. One of the questions, and I'm not big at all. I'm not big in the YouTube world, and I'm not big in the in the Junk Journal world or in the YouTube channels. I don't have a whole lot of followers yet anywhere. I am blessed in the way that my books are very popular when I can get around to getting one made, and I have no problem selling them at all. They just go like hotcakes. So I am super, super duper blessed in that way. But what we're going to do is take a few of the bigger junk journal makers, study their work, their YouTube channel, and this and that, and see what it is that we think made them grow so big and maybe so fast. One of the things is going to be quality of work. That is going to be the main thing. But there also has to be a lot of other things going on. I don't know. I'm not a business person. I don't know anything about it. Our daughter set up my YouTube channel. I don't know how to do anything technical. I only have homemaking skills, and I can do a little bit with paper and scissors and fabric and things like that, but I know nothing about the computers or the technical world. So we're just going to work together. We're going to do this all this coming up week. We're going to have questions on the Grandma page, and I want each one of you to do your part. Give your input. Tell us what you think. You don't have to agree with other people, but now there will be no controversy, no verbal controversy on the page. But just tell us what you think. You know, when we throw a question out there, give your opinion, and let's see if we can figure out, how did these junk journal makers get to be as big as they are? I've been looking over a few just over the last few days since I've been thinking about doing this, and Mrs. Cog and A Girl on the Ridge and Jenny Miller and, oh my gosh, Cafe Press Girl, Gail. You know, there's so many Paper Outpost. Some of those ladies are getting 20,000 views on a YouTube video. Mrs. Cog had over 100,000 on one. It was where she showed how to dye paper. So you can look that up. I'll be giving the links for all that stuff next week, so you can look all those things up. But we're just going to study together, because that's the question that I get the most. What people just want to know what I think they can do to grow their junk journal business or to grow their YouTube channel. And I don't know, because I don't have a junk journal business. This is a hobby for me. That's why I just turn them out when I can get to them. So I don't know how to grow a business, but I know there are people out there. I know some of you out there want to do this just for fun. Some of you want to do it just for yourselves and for your family, just to give away as gifts, and that's a wonderful thing. But some of you really need to do it as an added income for your families. And let me tell you, there are women doing that. There are friends doing that very thing, just making really good money. You will have people tell you, some people that don't want to share, you'll have some tell you that there's just too many making the junk journals. There's too many YouTube channels. You don't have a chance. That is not the truth. You have to do things to make your work stand out from everybody else's. That's all you have to do. And then you get you a YouTube channel, maybe make a Facebook page, put your stuff out there, and people will find you. If you have quality work, people will find you. We're going to talk about a lot of things next week. I may have 2 or 3 videos. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's mainly going to be on the Grandma page or if there'll be some videos with it. But I wanted to give everybody a heads up, so you can be, if you're not a member of Junk Journals from Grandma with Love, and you want to learn to make grungy or shabby chic or whatever junk journals, and you want to really be able to do a good job. I mean, anybody can. You can do it. So if you're not doing that already and you want some help, and it's going to be free help, so I want you to come along and join us on Junk Journals from Grandma with Love. We'll start in the morning with a question. Today I asked the ladies to post their YouTube channel. So if you go on there today, if you're just joining today, and you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and put your link there and let us check them all out. I'm checking each one today as I have time, just running back and forth and checking a couple of YouTube channels just to see what how many subscribers somebody has. And you know, the voice is important, and I told someone this today, the voice is very important. There's a lot of little things that all add up to be a big thing, and they are all, I believe, they're all important. And it's not about flashy nails and jewelry, pretty hands and all this stuff. It's about the quality of your work, and also trying to be an inspiration to other people. You know, if you're Debbie Downer and you're making a YouTube video and trying to show your junk journal, and you pick it up and you say, well, here's my junk journal, it's not very good. People are probably not going to want to see it. You probably won't even watch the whole video. But I thought I'd give it a try because I'm desperate. No, that's not what you do. You pick it up and say, oh my gosh, people, look what I have done. I cannot believe what I have done. Will you just look what I have done? This is just paper that I took to the workshop, and I worked it on the sander. And I did this and I did that. And whatever I'm doing, you can do it too. That's what you want to do. That's the kind of image you want to put out there. You want to encourage other people, lift them up, and let them know, not make them think. Let them know they can do the very same thing you're doing. Let me tell you something. There are ladies in Friends ladies that I didn't even know a year ago or a month ago. You know, we have become really good friends in that group. It's not like other junk journal groups. It's not like other crafting groups. We have become real friends in that group. And the more people interact, the more they become a community and a real family of junk journal makers and crafters and this and that. But the more you interact, the more you're going to get out of it. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So we're going to work together, see what we can do this week. There's quite a few that are really very serious. They've been messaging me a lot lately, and they really want and need, maybe some of them, to make a go of this junk journal thing. And, you know, there's nothing like working at your kitchen table. Being there if your family needs you, being there if there's an emergency, or if you just want to put some dinner on. You know, I don't let anything go to do my junk journals. The house and the family come first. And then when I get everything squared away in the morning, and I work pretty fast. I start at 3 or 4 in the morning and work pretty fast. And I get the house, so I call it speed cleaning every day. I can't stand clutter. I've got to have order around me. So I get everything done, get some supper in the crock pot or in the oven, and then I put in whatever time I can on the journals. Hope to be back on the prayer books next week. I've had a terrible time with this. Turned out to be inflammation in the shoulder that I injured in May, and I didn't take care of it. And so it's been a very painful summer. And somebody told me yesterday or day before, well, you know, we all have aches and pains. Well, yes, we do. But I'm not a complainer. I'm telling you, if I stop, the pain is bad. If I have to stop, the pain is bad. I'm not a whiner. Our daughter, the baby number 3, was almost delivered in the waiting room because they wouldn't believe, they thought I was in false labor. But no, I wasn't. So I pretty well had her on my own like it was 1922 in the waiting room. So I'm not a whiner. Little pain doesn't bother me, but I was in so much pain, I literally couldn't lift my arms. I could not lift my arms. My husband would have to help me get dressed to go to the chiropractor. I was living in my pajamas. That's how bad it was. So anyway, I'm doing a lot better. I'm on this medication now. I hope to goodness it doesn't come back when I stop, but we'll see where that goes. So let's get to the end of this video. If you want to take this class, it is a free class. We're just going to kind of learn together how to grow our junk journal business or our junk journal hobby, how to make our junk journals more popular, how to get them out there in front of people. We want to see how can we grow our our YouTube channel. You know, I don't even know that right now. One thing is make a lot of videos, but you know, if family comes first. There's not a lot of time. You all know that. And family does come first. So there's not a lot of time for me. I can't do a video a day like a lot of people do. I can't do a video every 2 or 3 days, I don't think. But anyway, we're going to see what we can do with this. Come join us. If you want to learn to make grungy junk journals that look like they belonged to a grandma in 1942 and they came from her grandma, we will learn to do that. Look at these books. Look at that book. That is just, oh my gosh. Anybody can make that book. Here's one I started and never finished. Look at that. Anybody can do that. Or you can do the little cutesy ones and put the clothespins or whatever on them, the grandma books. There's just so much you can do. Or you can do the shabby chic with the pastels and no coffee staining or anything. Just whatever style you want to do, you can learn to do it, and you can learn to do it. And you can make a lot of headway by the end of this week if you stick with us. So come join us over on Junk Journals from Grandma with Love. Look forward to seeing you and talking to you over there. I think that's it. I'm going to get off of here and do something. Talk to y'all in the morning. Love and hugs.